Camelot 331 here, and have I got a special treat for you guys today? A special treat for you guys today. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to be inside a Walmart or a Publix, working behind the deli, working at Lowe's, slaving away for your corporate overlord masters, just trying to get through life without any terrible hiccups or maybe a sudden death or two, which, to be honest, I would prefer. But have you ever imagined what it would be like? Well, today is the day, guys. I'm feeling extra sad today. So I'm going to throw something at you. Something horrible. Wait until you see these. They're really horrible. I've had people message me from these stores telling me what's going down in their stores. And it's going to really blow your mind. Especially the last one. Hope you guys are ready for this. I hope you haven't ate any food recently in the last hour, because it's going to be all over your damn keyboard here in a second. Or your pants, if you're on a phone. Or something to that nature. Or in your lover's mouth, if they're looking at you right now. Maybe. I don't know how you do your thing, and I'm not going to knock it. Ain't nothing quite like passing vomit to your friend. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. So before we get into it, make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up, doodle. That's very old damn important. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can message me just like this, and I'll give you a swift kiss right to your face. To your face. Or labia, I don't know. So first message. This one's real nasty, but hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I work at the deli at Publix. Had an old guy come in with an infant and was ordering some stuff from the deli. I got everything he needed and went on about my business. A few minutes later, I heard the infant crying. I walked around the counter to go investigate what had happened. I got to the produce and noticed there was an open diaper laying directly on top of some grapefruit. And the poop... Of course it is. And the poop was spread all over the entire row of produce. The smell was something otherworldly. I feel like I smell it every time I walk through that area now. The entire produce was thrown out, and we had to replace everything. Well, yeah. What, are you going to serve all the poo to everybody? You going to serve the poo to everybody? Well, spoilers for later. We closed the entire section. It was a nightmare. I noticed the old man pushing his buggy out a few minutes later. We're not allowed to say anything to people, so I just scowled at him. So the old man just laid the diaper out and apparently spread it everywhere for good measure. That's what you're supposed to do in that situation, I guess. The really scary thing, though, is, was it the baby's diaper or was it the old man's? I don't know about you. It feels like old man poo would probably be worse. It's probably worse. And I don't know, like, something about baby poo is like, feels normal, but old man poo just feels not as normal to me. I feel like it would smell worse. Maybe because the organs are older. I'm not a scientist nor a doctor. I grew up in a trailer park. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Next message. My Walmart has been undergoing a remodel. Today I was supposed to clean out the old photo lab so it could get turned into more storage for electronics. I had my head down under the desk for about an hour cleaning out the cabinets and getting all the photo orders and old personal items. There was another associate handling the layaway and the pickups while I was doing all of that. There are 3 bathrooms back there, and after 3+ years, I've become somewhat desensitized to the reek that comes out of them. At some point while I was ducked down there and the other associate was packing away layaways, someone pooped on the floor coming out of the women's bathroom and left a trail through electronics. Which is what we like to see on this channel. Poop trails. That's my favorite thing. Neither of us noticed until she complained about the smell. With both the men's and women's and family bathrooms back there, I hadn't paid any attention until I walked out from behind the desk and pointed out that there was a pile of poop in front of the women's restroom. Of course, it was the women's restroom. Turds at the door and a mix of diarrhea and turds. Oh my God, leading through electronics. The other associate left to help someone, leaving me to deal with it. Shocking. I don't know why it's always the women's bathroom. When I worked at Piggly Wiggly back in the day, yes, it's a real damn place, by the way. It's not just from a movie. When I worked at Piggly Wiggly, the men's bathroom was always pretty bad, and there was always one old guy that liked to come blow it up at 8:50 right before close after I'd already cleaned it once, but that's beside the damn point. Well, the women's bathroom was always nuked every day. It's like somebody had a damn poop parade in there, and I wasn't invited, which really pisses me off. While I was calling maintenance, a lady came up to do a pickup, and I let her know what was going on. She immediately walked over to the dirty snail trail and slipped on a single turd next to a chair she was trying to get to. Shocking. She fell into a wall less than a foot away, walked to the counter and asked to talk to a manager, sat down, and then claimed to be paralyzed from the waist down. Well, you know how it is. When you slip on the poo, it's pretty damaging in every way, mentally and physically. Then some dude tried to fight the maintenance guy for telling him to watch out for the poop water while he was cleaning it up. He demanded to see a manager because the maintenance guy was rude to him and claimed he was trying to get into the women's bathroom. Shocking. The problem being that at that point there were two managers there, and the guy who was telling to get a manager was a manager. Shocking. And saw the whole damn thing. Then the dude stepped up on the support manager, threatened to fight him, but backed down when he wouldn't budge. This was all happening while they were questioning the lady, pulling the cameras and getting the statement. The woman ended up being taken out on a stretcher, and the dude stormed off, wailing about not having to apologize to someone working in Walmart. That honestly sounds like a damn Looney Tunes episode. And I love how the guy's like, yeah, I don't have to apologize to someone working at Walmart, because you're not a real person. None of them are real people. They're fake people for your entertainment, obviously. And the lady was obviously trying to get some money after slipping on the poo trail, which is what you do when you slip on a poo trail. Let's be honest. Well, that one right there was filled with poo and nothing but the poo, or so help you God. What about the next story? It comes from our favorite place, Lowe's, where there's rats and poop and there's no AC because who gives a damn about these people? So let's check this out. It says, I work at Lowe's and I had something interesting happen. I had an older lady come in and walk up to me wanting to return an item. I'm going to be honest. I had absolutely no idea what the item was. Some battery charge kit. I knew we didn't sell it, but insisted I would help her figure it out because we're good people in these places. She told me she knew she bought it there. I had thought maybe she had, and I was just mistaken. So I walked through the aisles with her trying to find a similar item. I asked other associates, pretty much exhaust all my options available. She kept saying stuff under her breath like, this is ridiculous, and I'm going to have you fired. Shocking. I was keeping my head level though. I asked her, is it possible that she had the receipt? She said she might have it in her car, so I told her I would go help her look. This guy's just trying his best to make sure she gets everything taken care of. So we go out to her car and look, she had tons of torn up magazines in her car for some reason. I then spotted the receipt. Ah, yes, success. I read it, and it was indeed the item she was trying to return. I read it, and it was indeed the item she was trying to return. So we walked back into the store. I opened the receipt more and noticed that it was from a nearby CVS pharmacy. Shocking. I don't know why old people do this, but they love to come into the wrong damn store and throw a fit. I told her that it was from CVS and I couldn't return it, but it was right across the street. So it's all good, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. It's like a 2-second walk. She started becoming incoherent. My favorite. She then told me I was going to burn in hell for not returning it. Shocking. I told her I could not. It wasn't bought here. She kept saying I was going to suffer and be tortured for the rest of eternity for what I did. She had to be taken out by security, screaming that we're all going to burn. Was a great day. That's a little crazy. Can't believe. It's crazy to me how for some reason Jesus is really preoccupied with college football games and the outcome of them, and also about ladies returning stuff at Lowe's. He doesn't really seem to care about world hunger for some odd reason, but damn that lady at Lowe's. We gonna burn everybody in that store. That actually reminds me of a time when we got robbed at gunpoint at GameStop. And a couple days later, somebody actually asked me about it. An older lady asked me, and she said she heard about it. And I was like, yeah, it was scary, but at least we know we're okay. And she said, well, maybe next time you should pray on your door or get a priest to bless your door so it won't happen again. And I'm like, man, the guys that live in the neighborhood next to us don't care about Jesus. They're not scared of Jesus. They're going to come through the door anyway, and they're going to shoot me in the face. Because I'm not an old lady at Lowe's. He don't care about me. So I was working at Target today. Guy goes into our bathroom and doesn't come out for half an hour. I think he's probably just taking a dump, because, it takes that long sometime for us grown folks. He comes out later with a trail of blood. Of course he does. Why would he not? Hey, sometimes I poop blood. It happens. Getting it everywhere. I go into the bathroom and see what looks like a gruesome horror movie of blood splatter all over the toilet and walls, a cut-up Coke can, a headlamp, and a used syringe. This guy was partying in the damn bathroom right now. He had a hell of a time. Trails of blood. Use syringes. What more can you ask for? I walked back out. I had to spend the rest of my shift keeping people out of the bathroom while the cops come to take a report, and then I had to go in with bleach and clean it up. You would think that maintenance would have cleaned it up, but no, it was me, the professional hazmat Target guy. Even the syringe, customers threw a fit when I wouldn't let them into the bathroom, even after telling them what happened. It's like, I don't care that an old dude OD'd and almost died in there and got blood everywhere. I need to poop. So, please let me get in there. And also, when I slip on the blood, I'm going to sue the hell out of you. Shocking. Calm down, customers. All the Karens, man, they're crazy as hell. But that's nothing. This one's gonna blow your mind. This is a spicy one. Next message, check this out. I was working at the Walmart deli and was sick with what was likely an obvious gut bug, and possibly an infectious one. I was going to the toilet every 25 or 30 minutes, trading my face throwing up and me exploding with diarrhea. Told my manager and asked to go home a few times. They kept asking me to stay, even though I was obviously ill with something that could impact several customers. I asked over and over and nothing. They said, if you can stand up, then you're going to finish your shift or get fired. Shocking. That sounds a lot like Walmart. I couldn't hold in my vomit and spewed into 3 pans of stuff we were making. I think it was corn, mac and cheese, and chicken. I was so nervous to tell them what had happened because I didn't want to get fired because I really needed this job. So I didn't say anything. We served it. I just mixed it all very well. Wow. I don't know how many people got sick. I felt really, really bad about it. I think about it every day. And that was years ago. This guy threw up into some food and then served it to some Walmart customers at the deli. That just makes me never want to eat there again. Granted, it has been years since I ate at the Walmart deli, but still, those chicken balls were pretty delicious, let's be honest. But they could have been chicken vomit balls. Or macaroni and cheese with chicken vomit balls and chicken macaroni vomit and cheese corn. That's the whole goulash of craziness. And it probably tasted great, but it probably ruined a couple lives along the way. Which is usually what obesity does. Tastes great, but ruins a couple lives along the way. So what do you think? Comment down below your story. Message me on Instagram and Twitter. That is all I have. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoyed the vomit-induced terribleness. That's always fun. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of that vomit. All right? I vomit sometimes for fun. Not really. So until next time, make sure you guys do me a big favor. If you're not subscribed, make sure you get on it, doggone. Bye. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know. I'm done. I'm done for the night.